Hello everybody, and Don't Like CO1, One Victory here, and what you just saw there is the trailer for the new Netflix series called Camp Cretaceous, and for some reason my mind keeps on jumping to Camp Jurassic. I don't know why. I just need to get that name into my head. Camp Cretaceous. Now this is a series which is apparently going to be made by Netflix and DreamWorks, which I was very surprised about once I saw the DreamWorks logo on it. But then yet again, DreamWorks is a part of Universal, so I wasn't really that surprised. And this trailer, I'd say, was about released an hour ago because I got a notification from Jurassic Outpost and this just appeared on it. And I was sadly unable to do a reaction video on it because I wasn't really sure if it was real or not. Because like a few hours beforehand, there was like this image or teaser image or whatever of the show released. Now, when I saw this pop up in my notifications, originally I just thought like, oh, is this a fake trailer? Or did Jurassic Outpost accidentally upload something which isn't real? But then I watched it and then yes, it's 100% authentic. Now, when I first heard of Camp Cretaceous, I wasn't really that sure on the idea. Because the first time that I heard about it, most people heard about it, I presume, was in Clayton Foriti's video about Camp Cretaceous, because people like searched up on Netflix, oh, Jurassic World, and nothing came up, so instead Netflix suggested Camp Cretaceous. Now, I actually think that happened to me at some point. Now, when we first heard about it and when that image of Netflix surfaced, we weren't sure if it was going to be a live action show or an animated show. Now, I was hoping it to be a live action show because I have always wanted a Jurassic Park show. I'm like, if I wanted a Jurassic Park show, if I wanted like something to reference it to, I like wanted to compare it to Terra Nova, because I'm pretty sure that's the only thing that's been on TV that I can slightly compare to it. If that or Prehistoric Park, of course, which I was hoping that would be the actual show and taken more in that direction, because I love those shows, mainly Prehistoric Park because I have nostalgia for that show. Oh, I love it. But instead, we have this animated show. Now, I wasn't that keen on the animated option, because since it's animated by DreamWorks, like yes, I love DreamWorks. DreamWorks, in my opinion, has made some of the best movies and in general over the last 10 years, because the How to Train Your Dragon trilogy, fantastic. I have a soft spot for the Kung Fu Panda trilogy, and there's probably a few more if I looked into it. And once I heard that they would probably be doing it, I wasn't really that sure on it, because even though DreamWorks does do realistic animation, and it's mainly when it comes to it mainly comes to their Netflix shows where the animation starts to lack. Because, for example, in Dragon's Race to the Edge, while watching it, I noticed that for the first 3 seasons, the animation was really good, and then for the latter season afterwards, I noticed a consistent drop in quality in animation for every single series. I don't think that was a problem with the actual animators. I'm pretty sure that was just a problem with budget and time constraints. And that was my main worry when it came to this. Because I was thinking that, instead of being a realistic animation, which I was hoping for, because I wouldn't want Jurassic Park Camp Cretaceous to look all cartoony. Because yes, I understand it is a cartoon, but Jurassic World is really aimed for all ages. And I'm not saying that only kids can be entertained by cartoonish animation. I'm just saying that it would be more consistent with the rest of the franchise if the animation was realistic. And now we have this teaser trailer to pretty much wipe away my worries, because the animation in this, first off, looks really good, and second of all, looks more realistic than I was expecting. Because just look at the detail on it, just look at how the raptors move, just look at the background. I love how realistic it looks. Like, yes, this isn't that realistic. It definitely has like that sort of cartoonish style to it, but it's definitely more realistic than I was expecting, and probably as realistic as I was hoping it to look. Well, I do have to say that, at least in this portion, it looks realistic. Because it probably will be more cartoony with the human elements, in like their designs and the way they move and basic stuff like that. I don't expect everything to be that realistic. I do expect some cartoony features, which will probably be another reason for me to actually like the show. Now, moving on from the animation and on to the actual content of the teaser trailer. Well, since this is a teaser trailer, it doesn't reveal that much, which of course can be a good thing and a bad thing. Now, in this teaser trailer, we just see a velociraptor. Now, this velociraptor seems very insignificant, but I love this velociraptor. Do you want to know why? Because at least this velociraptor in the teaser trailer is vicious. Because one of my main problems with the newer line of movies has been that the raptors haven't really been threats. Especially in Fallen Kingdom, Blue was more like a giant puppy dog. I mean, like, yes, I do sort of like Blue, but I'm sort of on the side of not liking her, and excuse me for a second, my Discord just went off. The main reason I don't like her is that she basically turned raptors, which were the most vicious and feared creatures in the franchise, along with the T-Rex, into pretty much trained animals. I mean, like, yes, you do have to make changes. Like, I like how they did it in the first. I like how they did it in Jurassic World. Like, yes, they were trained in very big quotation marks, but they were still vicious. They were still dangerous. I liked how they executed it in Jurassic World. Now, it's mainly Fallen Kingdom where it started to fall off, because in Fallen Kingdom we just have Blue, because sadly the other three raptors got killed off. And in Fallen Kingdom, once again, Blue, there's no reason to fear her. She's no threat to the good guys who are meant to be rooting for. I mean, like, the only time where we slightly fear her is when Owen encounters her after, what was it, 3 years? After 3 years. But after that, Blue isn't even a threat at all to the main characters. I mean, like, yes, you want Blue to be sort of like a good guy, but if I was writers, I would have made Blue more of like an anti-hero, I guess, where she would be a threat to the antagonists and the protagonists. Now, the Velociraptor in here seems to go back to Velociraptors which I know and love, which are Velociraptors which are threatening, which are Velociraptors which can kill you, which are Velociraptors which can cut your guts out, Velociraptors which can rip your throats out. I love these raptors, and I really hope this show just takes them into the direction of being fearsome again. But yeah, again, it is sadly a cartoon show, so it'll probably be rated it'll probably end up being rated PG, so things in it probably won't be that vicious or scary. But yeah, again, the original Jurassic Park was a PG, but that's mainly because of the people and age ratings at the time. But but I know they're not gonna like go full out horror with this and make them like the big dominant creatures which we knew from original movies. They're probably gonna tone that down a bit if they do end up doing that for the new show. Anyways, I am really excited for Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous, and now I just need to wait for season 3 to come out. And Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous will come out in 2020. Jeez. Feels odd saying 2020. It's just me, or has 2019 just flown by? Because what, we're in June already, and and the only main things which I get excited for is movies, and we've already had Endgame, Godzilla, How to Train Dragon 3. I'm not really what else there is to look forward to for this year, apart from a few TV shows, because I, for the life of me, can't think of any other movies. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and here isn't Dom601 signing out.